Alright, so I just got back from filming this year video and I completely forgot to do an intro, so how's it? What's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm using the Daiwa Blacks, brand new here in South Africa from Daiwa, obviously. 2-piece rods, 7-foot medium heavy spinning, 6 medium spinning, 7-foot medium heavy casting, 6'10 medium casting, 7.6 medium casting, 7.6 heavy casting. These things are legit. You can check them out in the link right here down below. And stay tuned. I want to be giving one of these guys away at the end of the month. Find out how that is going to happen. Keep watching. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Check in the video. Just gone 6:30. That is my first cast, so that definitely counts. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, let's talk some nonsense. Now, obviously, as you see, I'm using the new Daiwa Blacks from Daiwa. I've got 4 of them currently. I got the 7-foot medium heavy spinning, 7-foot medium heavy casting, 7.6 medium casting, 7.6 heavy casting. Now, my initial thoughts was the 7.6 heavy was going to be my favorite. As you know, I'm a power fisherman. I love flipping, I love punching, I love spinnerbaiting, but surprisingly no. So let's do this in some kind of an order. Least favorite to most favorite. Of course, I haven't got fish on them yet, so this is just my initial thought. Starting at least favorite, and this says nothing about the rod. This is just my least favorite rod in general. It's the 7-foot medium heavy. Like I said, unfortunately, all of them are 2-piece, but that's not the end of the world. This thing would be incredible as like a little flipping around, dragging a texture, dragging a jig around, and I do believe that this may be one of the better 7-foot medium heavy 2-pieces going around, and at the price it is freaking incredible. I mean, just straight up all black all the way around. That is very pretty. Now, just to not be so biased, I paired them all up with SLXs because I suppose budget rod, budget reel, depending on your budget, of course. But yeah, these things are pretty, to say the least. 7-foot medium heavy, like I said, not my favorite rod in general, but I mean, the parabolic bend on this thing is quite nice. You can do a lot on it, but for me personally, that is not my favorite. Next up, 7-foot medium heavy spinning. Ooh, hello, roof. As everybody knows, spinning rods are not my favorite. Now, I chucked around a Ned rig first thing. The other version of this, 6'6" medium, I think would be a much better weightless rod, obviously. But if you're looking for a general all-purpose bass fishing rod and you only really want to throw a spinning reel as opposed to a casting reel, this guy is the one. I mean, I'm sure you can throw up to about a 3/8 ounce on this, no problem at all. Bottom contact, incredible. But on the weightless side, I mean, I was throwing the 5-inch, no problem, but I went down to, or I broke my 5-inch down to 3-inch-ish, and I can see why they bought the 6'6". It's probably the better option, much better option for weightless. But yeah, anything bottom contact, so neds, shaky heads, little jigs. I mean, I'd even go as far as throwing like a jerk bait or even like a little small square bill or small crank on this, absolutely no problem. Yellowfish guys, keep your eyes out. This thing is probably money for you guys, even for the guys who are stalking for carp. Why not? Guys throwing a small earthworm around or a little barbel bait around, incredible. Even saltwater guys, I mean, I don't know what the specs are exactly if this is saltwater graded, but a flick stick down for the coast, incredible. Estuaries, probably even better. So far, I really like the spinning rod. It would probably be my first choice if I didn't have two very nice spinning rods in my boat. But yeah, like I said, as a bottom contact rod, Ned, shaky, little jigs, things like that, incredible. I like this rod a lot. Now, my personal bread and butter is a heavy stick. I almost always have a heavy stick on me. I mean, I've only really thrown around the top water at the moment. I've missed a couple bites on the main dam, but that is nothing to do with the rod. That is all me being me. I haven't gone flipping with it yet. I think I want to come back down here a bit later, just before I leave, and have a flip in those reeds down there in the corner, just to see if anything happens. This thing, surprisingly, casts very well for a heavy, especially a heavy two-piece. This little plastic here, it's not that heavy. This is the 6 cents buzzgill. Again, not the heaviest plastic going around. I'm sure if you threw like a ET Secrets Frog Junior, this thing would cost a mile, because obviously that frog is, it's like a rock, it just goes. Your standard hollow body frog, again, absolutely incredible. This thing will go miles. Flipping and punching, I don't see why this would not work for that. Even as a two-piece, I'm very skeptical of two pieces, but this rod is lovely. I like this rod a lot. I'm sure I'm going to end up using it for like toads and swim jigs and things like that. Probably my light heavy cover. Ironic. But yeah, I'm probably going to chuck a 3/8 ounce on this a bit later, but we'll see how that goes. And the surprising favorite so far, at least in the hand. Now, this is a 7.6 medium. I don't believe it's a medium action. I think it's more like a medium heavy. And for me, I'm very tall. I mean, I'm 6'6". So having a long rod in my hand is just, it's money for me. I love it. It makes absolute sense. And they say this is a bottom contact rod. I was skeptical at first, so I've been throwing moving baits, but knocking this little underspin around, hitting the bottom, feeling all the little nooks and crannies that I'm rolling over, I can see why they've named it the bottom contact rod. I want to throw a shaky head or something on this a bit later, maybe even a small finesse jig. Yeah, I wish I was a bit more prepared with maybe like some more black stuff, but yeah, that's life, it happens. This, for me, if you only had to choose one rod, this is the one, the 7.6 medium. I mean, the only place I wouldn't really use this would be like very heavy cover, so I'd only throw up to about maybe a ½ ounce on this. But if I'm dragging out deep like I like to do, I might even go 3/4, no problem. 1 ounce, I think that's pushing it a bit. I mean, it's a weighted to, it's a 1 ounce, so I probably can throw that, no problem. But yeah, initial thoughts, the 7.6 medium is by far my favorite. I mean, I would even use this as like a little Texas rig rod, drag around a little finesse jig. Any of your moving baits would be fantastic on this. Only exception being maybe like a heavy spinnerbait. I haven't thrown a chatterbait on it yet. I did bring a chatterbait. It's actually what I had tied on first thing. But yeah, I mean, this little underspin, like I said, incredible. I've got 14-pound fluorocarbon on this, and I mean, if you had to, like I said, one rod only, chuck some 15-pound fluoro on it, you can throw basically anything. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first thing to sell out. Now, at the end of September, obviously, is my birthday. Unfortunately, I won't be fishing on my birthday this year. I'll be recovering. I don't drink, but it's my best mate's big brother's birthday. Obviously, you guys know Diego. It's his big brother's wedding, sorry. So I will be out having a fat jaw, and I probably won't go to bed until the sun comes up, if I'm lucky. So I won't be fishing on my birthday this year, I don't think. So yeah, because it's my birthday, I'm going to give one of these bad boys away. I'll give you guys a choice. Obviously, whatever I have in stock in Tackle Cabin, I will pick the winner probably on the 30th of September or 31st, whatever the last day is, as soon as I remember. All you got to do to win this is you got to follow me on Instagram, RTH Fishing. You got to follow Tackle Cabin at Tackle Cabin SA. You got to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and kicker, most importantly, follow Hobo Apparel. If you guys want them, hit me up. I'll probably post a little bit more as this, like before this video especially. And going throughout the month of September, I'll do my best to post a bit more. But yeah, these Daiwa Blacks, for the price you're paying, incredible, absolutely top notch. And again, big surprise there, the 7.6 medium, probably my favorite rod in the hand so far. Let's get back to fishing. Hopefully we get something. I'm going to hit the Papoy Dam, and then I'm going to go back to the main dam. So I'll see you when I see you. Well, there we go. First one of the day. Taken way too long. Throwing around a little 3-inch Senko. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Thanks, buddy. First one on the Daiwa Black 7-foot medium heavy spinning rod. Sounds so fancy. Glad we ticked off at least one rod today. Yeah, that parabolic is quite something. But like I said, I do believe this will be much better as a bottom contact type rod. Just saw that fish cruising and popped it in front of his face, so I didn't know if he was going to eat it or not, but I'm quite glad he did. If I got to throw weightless on all 4 rods today just to get a fish out, oh well. It's not a chain smash. It's just gone 9 o'clock, so it's taken much longer than I thought it would, but again, not the end of the world. There we go. Fish number 2. Little Ratsky. That's both 7-foot medium heavies now sorted. This rod is definitely a bottom contact rod. I felt everything there. I like the 7.6 medium. Honestly, I was so skeptical when I got it. I did not think I was going to like it. But this rod is so much fun. Oh yeah, the 7.6 medium, definitely my favorite rod so far, no questions there. And normally with the 7.6, castability is generally quite tricky because of the length of the rod. But I don't know, this thing, it just loads up so nicely. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. You just got to buy one and see for yourself. Alright, I'm cheating once again. This time I took it straight off the other rod with leader, quote unquote leader. So hopefully we don't break off, because 50 pound and 6 pound, or 50 pound braid to 6 pound leader does not make sense. But 50 pound to 14 should be alright. have completed it. Now that there, this little rig is far too light for this rod to even be remotely happy. But that thing, it barely bent, guys. It barely moved. It was like, maybe like that. But now I have caught one on each rod. I'm gonna work this bank a little bit longer, go all the way back to my car, which is like right there, and then I'm gonna get out of here.